Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fight Game. Recently, we uploaded a video documenting 25 punches in boxing that are just epic. Now we make part 2, where we document 25 more epic punches and the skills behind them. We take a look at punches not only recently, but punches that were thrown decades ago. With no further ado, let's get right into it. Watch Charlo land a crazy right uppercut. Charlo lands a counter right uppercut on the chin to knock his opponent down. Also take notice of how Charlo actually blocks his opponent's punch with his own glove. Pacquiao's left hand holds devastating power.
That's when he throws his punches.
And he's getting picked off down the middle by Marquez as he did on a quick left hook there. And he fires this.
Here Pacquiao scores a knockdown after a feint. Joshua versus Klitschko was Fight of the Year contender.
To say, you're not landing that one again.
Here Klitschko nails a straight right hand to knock Joshua down. Canelo is one of the sport's pound-for-pound best.
Austin Trout 26-0, 14 with a big right hand!
Here Canelo feints to get his opponent to attack, then he intercepts that attack with a straight right hand and simultaneously dodges the right hand by leaning to the outside. Mike Tyson is world-renowned for good reason. Here Tyson totally catches his opponent off guard with a great right hand. Watch how Tyson steps back into the southpaw stance and lands with what now has become a power jab. The world loves Roy Jones for his flashy and vibrant fighting style.
His back foot for that one. Now he puts power behind the right hand and down goes Hall.
Here Jones runs a ring around his opponent and then knocks him down with a left hook. Jones makes the hardest of things look easy to do. There's no doubt Pernell Whitaker was a man of flashy skill.
He just has to go out for a knockout. It's obvious from the rounds we've seen so far, Dan, that's accurate.
Here Whitaker brings his opponent onto a monster left hook. He actually pushes off the ropes here to gain momentum for throwing the hook. Following your opponent is a very dangerous thing to do in boxing. Floyd Mayweather is a master of his craft.
Shoulders and Mayweather with the jab. Sticks the right hand in there.
Here he lands a counter right hand on Canelo after deflecting Canelo's attacks. Watch this crazy knockout from Mayweather.
Because he really hasn't been challenged in this fight. Big left by Mayweather.
Mayweather simply leans back to avoid his opponent's right hand, then responds with a left hook. Leaning back and then throwing a hook is actually something Mayweather does often, and is very good at. Gervonta Davis is one of the sport's most explosive fighters.
His hometown NFL team, the Baltimore Ravens.
Here, Davis lands a leaping right hook to stagger his opponent to the floor. With over a 95% knockout ratio, Davis's power is unquestionable. Watch this knockout from Danny Garcia.
Into these later rounds, there could be some attrition with him because he's taking.
What a right hand by Danny Garcia!
A right hand over Brandon Rios' jab lands perfectly on the chin. Pacquiao's knockout of Ricky Hatton still shocks a decade later.
Champion all the way from flyweight through to lightweight. Oh! That might end it! Massive left hand!
Pacquiao sets his weight to his back leg, sits down and then transfers all his weight to the front foot on a left hook to knock Ricky Hatton out clean. The punch lands exactly where a knockout demands, the chin. Watch this knockout from Lomachenko. Lomachenko flusters his opponent with feints, then lands a crazy two-punch combo to knock him out. Chris Eubank has stupendous punching power. Here, Eubank knocks his opponent out with his first right hand of the fight. The lateral swing of the torso generates massive power, while also dodging his opponent's right hand. watch Senorita Estrada land a perfect body shot.
Or a whole team out here in LA that you don't even know, that you're not even...
Oh, body shot!
Oh, great body shot.
A double jab to the head and then a whipping left hook to the body drops her opponent. Watch how she rotates her body around after landing the jab to garner a full rotation for the left hook. Floyd Mayweather very rarely gets hits clean.
First round, he looks wound up and tight. There's a hard right hand, and that may be the hardest punch that Floyd Mayweather has taken.
Here, Shane Mosley jabs to the body, then sneaks in a laser right hand to the chin of Mayweather. Inoue's battle with Donaire was simply epic.
Finals worth both of the men in the final.
Here, Inoue lands a perfect counter right hand over Donaire's jab. The slow-mo really shows you how accurate this right hand was. However, Donaire would also get revenge with a right hand of his own.
Throw back. Oh! That's a right hand!
Here, Donaire lands the exact same punch, a right hand over Inoue's jab. It's only when we slow the footage down we can really appreciate how much damage these great fighters take. Terrence Crawford is also a boxer who holds great power.
He's not how he wants to end this fight, however.
Oh! Crawford gets him!
This crushing uppercut knocks his opponent down. Deontay Wilder is the man with the power at heavyweight.
19 we're having in heavyweight boxing. Oh, right hand! Lays out Luis Ortiz!
Here, Wilder taps with the lead hand, then lands a destructive straight right hand. Katie Taylor is one of the most skilled boxers right now.
See from Katie Taylor. And the right hand, and down goes.
Here she slips her opponent's jab, then returns with a sharp counter right hand. The slip right hand counterattack is one of the best counters in boxing. Ryan Garcia has superb timing and accuracy.
You're off the temple.
Here, Garcia intercepts his opponent's attack with an accurate, strong left hook. It's basically a check left hook without the footwork. This jab from Charlo is technically brilliant. A simple jab to the head and jab to the body. This knockout will be appreciated most by those who love boxing technicality. George Foreman is also another hard-punching heavyweight.
Foreman has not panicked. Foreman is going about his job. Foreman is all over Joe Frazier. Frazier is down again.
This gruesome uppercut knocks Joe Frazier down. However, each fighter has their match, which brings us to his fight with Muhammad Ali. Ali would fight off the ropes, choosing his counters carefully as he let Foreman consume massive amounts of energy.
As he allows Foreman to back him up, Foreman scored a chip fight. Ali on the left. Foreman misses the right hand. Ali scores with his own right. Sneaky right hand. This time he works over the shoulder of Foreman.
Eventually, Ali found a finishing combination to knock out George Foreman in one of the biggest upsets in boxing history.
I stayed on the ropes. When I stay on the ropes, you think I'm doing bad. But I want all boxers to put this on the page of boxing. Staying on the ropes is a beautiful thing with a heavyweight when you make him shoot his best shot and you know he's not hitting you. I would have gave George Foreman 2 rounds instead of punching because after that he was mad.
That was 25 epic punches. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to give it a like as it helps us grow the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video here on The Fight Game.